Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment before we get into it. We post 5 videos a week, and this time we got a relevant topic because somehow this man's Twitter usage just keeps getting back into sports news. Started off with Michael Rappaport, then he got into it with Shannon Sharp, and of course we're talking about Kevin Durant and his social media use.
Yo, there's like the NBA Twitter, Americans.
He's Twitter's MVP, yo.
Punching bag. The difference is, unlike, most punching bags, this guy claps back. Yeah. And I'm like, his clapbacks, like you said, man, they're MVP.
I'm sure KD low-key, not even low-key, man. I'm sure he has stocks in Twitter. Like, I'm sure.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because he uses it way too much, and he knows he pumps up the brand name every time he uses it. And shout out KD. I don't know how many of y'all saw this, but that motherfucker with Boogie was using Twitter Space, which is basically Clubhouse for Twitter, and they were sweating it, and they said they're gonna come back. So look at him being an early adopter.
Hey, I can't wait to hear that space. When KD actually puts this out to air, like what happened with Michael Rapport and Shannon Sharp. That would be amazing. He probably will, because you know what, Shannon Sharp blocked his ass. But
look, here's the Michael Rappaport tweet. So y'all see, I'm just gonna post one. I'm not gonna post all of them, and then let's get into the nitty gritty one that got us to do this shit.
Yeah.
Where's the start? Okay, we're gonna start.
The Shannon Sharp. It started there.
All right, so this is the Shannon Sharp one, and then Shannon Sharp quote retweeted some random account or whatever, and then KD responded to that, and then I'm just gonna post a tweet. I'm not gonna say them all, and that's the first. This is the conversation. Every of KD's follow-up comments are in the quote retweet, and Shannon, every single comment that KD would put, Shannon would quote retweet instead of responding in the comments, because I guess Shannon just does it like that.
Yeah.
And then in the end, Shannon just said, KD, enjoy your day, stay healthy, and finish the season off after KD's last response. Because KD basically said, we can talk in front of everybody, it ain't that serious. And then low-key made a good point of like how Shannon, I don't know if he pushes fake shit or not, because I don't know the know-how, but Shannon is out there talking shit in front of a TV audience to a whole country, to a whole world.
It's good for ratings. He's talking that shit. He ended up blocking KD's ass. I'm like, yo, bruh.
Here's the last tweet of why he blocked KD, because someone asked.
Yeah. I'm not gangster. Hey, I'm not gangster either. We're not gangster either. But anyways, guys, this is what I want to ask. Based on everything that's going on, Andrade, should KD ease it up with the social media? AKA, stop talking so much shit.
Nah. That's... I'm probably not going to be able to delve into all these thoughts I have on NBA players or just professional athletes with their social media use, and Kevin Durant being such a prime example of it and a great almost case study for it. But this is the start of it. No, he shouldn't. I think a lot of, especially the older sports analysts and commentators, they don't understand how integral social media is to society. And by integral, I don't mean critical. I just mean like it's just ingrained. It's ingrained in our society. It's not a big thing. And yes, something should be handled in private. But if it's just talking shit or if it's just stupid ass DMs like that, although I agree with everyone that said Rappaport should not have aired out those DMs. What happens in DMs should stay in DMs. You know what I mean? For the most part. And then the Shannon thing, like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel Shannon. If I was Shannon, I wouldn't talk too much shit because I don't want to lose my job either. And Sharp probably gets paid a nice amount from Fox for that little sports show with Bayless.
Yeah.
But at the same time, KD's right. It's like, bro, it's just fucking commenting. Like, whatever it is, you don't even have to get too explicit with it. You know what I mean? You can just talk.
Yeah, I mean, man. Look, my thing with KD is, man, I think what he's doing right now, like, how he normally talks, man, he's just talking his shit. He's just doing him.
Yeah, and it's not a big deal. Like, I feel like a lot of the commentators make it a bigger deal than what it is. And he's just using Twitter.
I feel you, man. He's just being himself, using Twitter. Now, I would say this. KD, talking shit, but don't shoot yourself in the foot, bro, by, like, saying shit like this. I'm going to put it right over here. What I'm talking about is over here saying, don't say like, hey, can we get back to competing and going back at each other? And then your ass joins the 73 and 9.
Okay, but that was 10 years ago.
I
or
feel you,
whatever
man.
It was.
But I mean,
I do feel you.
If you're gonna talk your shit and then you do the same thing, with the Nets, you join Kyrie and then you recruit James Harden, you recruit Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge.
He didn't recruit them though.
Blake Griffin and LaMarcus, yeah.
He didn't recruit them.
He recruited them, man.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did.
No,
man.
he did.
The sources.
He recruited Kyrie. No, none of the sources confirmed. He recruited Kyrie, and then he talked a little to Harden. But the recruiting was not him.
Okay, but he did a little talking to Blake, and he did a little bit of talking to Aldridge.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I actually haven't read reports on that.
Okay.
So what the fuck are you saying?
There is reports.
You're like, you don't know. All right, do you know?
Yeah, there is reports.
Yeah, who'd you talk to?
Your mama.
All right, so KD, the real MVP. Oh, he's the real MVP of I think he's the real MVP of displaying this transition we're going through in terms of America's athletes and just celebrities in general using, but specifically athletes, obviously, because he's an athlete and a very known athlete at that, using social media how they normally do it. And I've seen some broadcasters talk about oh, but it's a professional thing. Oh, but it's or it's an adult thing. Oh, you shouldn't be airing out. Fuck that. Y'all, I understand where they're coming from, but at certain points, there's just to put it in casual terms, old heads. It's just some traditions are meant to be broken or adapted. Yeah. That's one of them. Using social media, if it's not during your work hours and it's not something illegal or bad, bro, that's your time. You know what I mean? That's your public space, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in in the public space. And it's not like he's just talking his shit. He's just expressing himself, and whether you form your own opinions on that, or whether he's soft or whatever because of how he talks or whatever he says on social media, that doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. He should not have to manipulate his social media use just because a couple of people in the media say, oh, but it looks a certain way. No, that's maybe it does to some people, but to me that's more I don't want to say a backwards or an old way of thinking, but that's just becoming not as a majority way of thinking.
It's an obsolete way of thinking. Per se.
To an extent, because it's not obsolete yet, but it's it could be heading to that direction. And right now we're just in a transition period where we're seeing the development of becoming a society like that. You know what I mean? And we see it all the time in how teachers should use to social media, or how other professions, engineers, doctors. Yo, like I said before, unless it's illegal, really bad, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and just don't fucking be stupid, and also don't be Myers Leonard either, on Twitch and shit, hold back, no racism, no bad, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just the common sense stuff. Don't do shit like that, and you're good. Anything else is, for me, it's it's fair game.
Well, of course.
We saw Tyler. He spit game on social media, and that's how he got his girlfriend.
Well, I mean, remember that? Well, him having money also helps out too. Let's be real, man.
Okay, but he just added Katya on Twitter, and that's it. Did we hear shit from people or what? Because he's 19, 20, that it doesn't. Bro, it's the same shit with KD. Now the only thing with KD is you just gotta be careful about what the fuck you say, even in DMs, because when those DMs will Rappaport aired out, there was some language, it did make you look really, really bad. But that's a different point. But I'm just saying be careful with that. And obviously he's aware enough not to say those things, at least in public commentary, on Twitter or Instagram.
And guys, when in doubt, if you guys don't know what to do, just follow BTD. We're on Twitter and we're on TikTok.
That's right. If you guys want to talk shit to us or with us on Twitter all day. That's my main platform. Trying to get this guy to come on it.
Yeah, little by little, man.
This shit's on Instagram, dog.
I feel you, man. Those IG
He's
models.
more of a TikTok, though.
No, I am more on TikTok.
What do you mean, bro? There's Twitter. What? There's some fine women on Twitter.
Anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments, man. Is KT talking too much shit? Is he not talking enough shit? Do you guys really care?
He thinks he should ease up on it.
Should you hit up on IG models like Tyler did with Katya? You guys let us know what you guys think, man. It's a free for all. Either way, appreciate all the love and the hate. Guys already know, like I said, Twitter, TikTok, Ball Talk Deep, or we talk deep about ball. Catch you guys soon. Later.
Take care.